All right, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I'm going to build my food plan so that I can make sure to hit my nutritional and caloric goals for the day. You know, my proteins, carbs, fats, all that cool stuff. We're gonna finish building the rest of my day out. My thought was, if I'm building these anyways every single day, why not record them, throw them up on here? Maybe it'll help somebody else figure out how to do their own as well. Do me a favor, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even to subscribe. Like I said, I do these every single day. Today I'm wearing my clean Rod Carew California Angels hat. It's actually not that clean. I think it's got a bunch of sweat stains on it, but one of my favorite hats from one of my favorite players. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna show you something that I have not shown you in quite some time. You know, whenever I'm building these daily plans, I'm doing so because I'm trying to achieve a goal of weight. I'm either trying to put weight on or I'm trying to cut weight. And so I have been in a cut phase for the last month and a half. Prior to that, for several months, I was in a bulking phase. And what I wanted to make sure to show you here was I don't just do these daily videos hoping that my numbers end up doing what they are supposed to do. I count on my macros to be more, there's a higher percentage of me actually hitting my numbers. So let's take a look. If I look at, so this is an app called Happy Feet. That's a movie with penguins in it. This is called Happy Scale. And if you look at my weight progress over the last couple of months, and I go back to around middle of October, you can see here where my weight goes up, 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 and up. That's because I was building my daily plans to put weight on. I was doing like 3,700 calories a day. But then you can see right around the middle of February how that weight turns. And that's right about the time where I started building my daily plans in such a way that it was a caloric deficit and so that I could cut weight. And so doing these macro things every single day that I do it with a purpose. It's because I know that if I stick to the numbers, despite how I feel on any given day, or despite if I think I'm not gaining weight or losing weight, you know, if I think I'm stuck, in reality, these numbers tell the ultimate story of why I do this. So again, the app is called Happy Scale. Very much worth it for keeping track of your overall weight. I'm gonna jump over now to my food plan for the day. I've built most of it already. Excuse me. So we're gonna take a quick look at what I've built so far, and then we're gonna finish the rest of it together. As every day goes, I have a 3-step process into building my daily food plans. My first step of my 3 steps is I start off by putting in my daily staples. My staples being those things which are gonna be the same pretty much every single day. I can rely on them because they're easy. It's the same food in them. For me, that's my pre and my post-workout plans. In fact, if I scroll down here to my pre and my post-workout, you can see there's an apple protein. That's an isolate powder to drink. And I've also got the same thing here as my post-workout. Now, typically on my post-workout, I'm also going to put a little bit of carbs there as well. So we'll address that here in just a second. So that's my first step, put in my staples. Well, my second step of my 3 steps is put in any cravings that I'm having. Anything that's I'm waking up and thinking like, man, I really want to eat whatever, right? Put whatever the phrase is. So then you'd put that in now, and you'd, like, so for example, I don't know if I had any today or not. I don't think I put any in today. I did not. So, you know, like, let's say if you had a cupcake or a ding dong or a whatever, you'd put that in now, and then you'd move on to step 3. Step 3 then is build the rest of your plan with the room that you've got left to build. Now, you might have to go back and adjust that craving. You might have to pull it out, but at least you want to make an effort to put those types of things in to keep yourself and your sanity happy, right? You want to make sure you can stay consistent. It's hard to stay consistent and motivated when you feel like you're basically depriving yourself every day. So on to step 3, build the rest of the meals for the rest of the day. You starting with your first meal that you eat. Once you eat that first meal, track it, then go ahead and build the rest of the day. So what I've done here is I went ahead and put my breakfast in here, which was just egg whites and some bone broth. That's a lot of protein, no fat, which is nice because then it gives me a lot of fat to work with as the day progresses. If you burn a lot of fat or eat a lot of fat early, you really got to be careful with how you proceed with the rest of the day because your fat allotment basically disappears. So then for lunch, what we've done here is a bag of protein chips again. I've been eating a lot of those lately. And then I've just got a standard wrap. This is a wrap with some deli turkey, put a little bit of non-fat, non-flavored yogurt on there for a sour cream type of feel and taste. And then just a little stick of beef jerky on the side for a little bit of a, a little bit of that going on. Like that beef jerky. And you got to be careful with beef jerky. I ordered mine from Amazon, and I was careful to check the nutrient breakdown of it. A lot of those beef jerkies are really high in fat, so I picked the one that was like hardly any fat. Got to be careful with that one. For dinner, I'm going old school cereal because I just want cereal for dinner. And again, this is Raisin Nut Bran, which is like an old guy cereal. And I guess this is I think old people say it helps you stay regular. I think that's the phrase you're supposed to say with a cereal that's a bran, but I like it because it tastes good. And maybe it helps me stay regular. Kudos to my bowels for that one. So after my meals, I've got a little bit of snack here, which is some Gummy Bears. Usually that Gummy Bear is a post-workout treat, but I had some today just as like a regular snack for no good reason. And so we're going to roll with that. So what we've got right now, the staples are in, the pre and the post-workout. I built the rest of my meals for the day. Now we're just going to finish it out and figure out, okay, what else can we add in here? Because I've still got almost 800 calories remaining, as you can see here at the top, and quite a bit of protein and carbs and fat to go. So we want to start building that. And because all of those numbers at the top are fairly similar with each other, I don't have to worry yet too much about adding something heavy in protein or heavy in carbs to make that up. They're all pretty consistently even with each other, so I can really just kind of add in whatever kind of snacks I want at this point and just see what happens. Like, for example, let's do a frozen fruit bar. This is this one made by Outshine. It's 15 grams of carbs, 60 calories. It's not really that big of a deal. Not going to have a lot of impact, but it's a nice little snack just because. Okay, starting to knock those carbs down just a little bit. How about, boy, I got a ways to go on this. How about a couple of buffalo chicken patties? These are the vegan patties that I get from Walmart. The protein and carbs are both pretty decent here. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 patties on there for a snack later today. And all of a sudden, that's a big drop down to 419 calories left. I really want to make sure to get about 200 more calories, and I'll be fine with that. Let's concentrate on the protein and carbs again. I'm going to do something like a flavored Greek yogurt because I know it's higher in protein and it's got a little bit of carbs in it as well, but no fat, which is nice. So let's put that as a snack. Now let's see how we're looking. Knocking that protein down, 339 calories remaining. Just want to get probably, like I said, about another 150 or so calories off of this and I'll be fine for the day. Let's see, what can I do? Is there anything, and this is about the part where I start looking at what I've already got in here to decide if I can actually increase the volume of anything, instead of adding more food in at some point. And I'm not really seeing any opportunities except that buffalo chicken patty. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of guacamole on that. Let's see. And a little bit of that fat-free plain yogurt again. I'm going to put that on there as well. Let's put about 20 grams. Let's see how we're looking. That should get me in the range. Okay, this is looking good. So I'm actually going to stop right here because my overall calories is where I want it to be. It's about 200 less than the max ceiling that I want to go. And as long as it's less than 300, I'm happy with that. So we're at 200 right now, less than my max. By the way, my range is 2,400 calories a day to 2,700 calories a day. That's the minimum and the maximum I want to go. I've got my staples in here. I've got my 3 meals that I was going to eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've got a few snacks here as well. Especially kind of late, that buffalo chicken patty, those 2 patties are going to really help out with knocking some of my numbers down. And so this looks good. I mean, I would probably say that this, as far as the numbers at the top go, it's very even, and that's a good day, especially whenever I don't blow one category out and then leave a bunch on the other. So I like how today actually went. So I'm going to go ahead and call it on this one. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. So again, the app I am using here is called My Macros Plus. It costs a couple of bucks in all the app stores, but well worth it if it helps you stay consistent to getting to your overall goals and hitting the numbers that you want to hit, right? So thanks y'all for watching. Very much appreciated. Do me a favor if you find this to be helpful. Hit like, maybe subscribe. That's it. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace out, y'all. Thanks.